How much pure terror can you actually pack into just 2 sentences? Turns out, a ton. We're about to break down a masterclass in microfiction, a story that uses suspense, a single deadly rule, and one heck of a twist to create a horror you are not going to forget anytime soon.
It all comes down to this number.
Yeah.
Just 10.
So, this is where our story ends, a terrifying physical confirmation of a complete nightmare. And the big question we have to ask is, how did those get there? And more importantly, why is this one little detail one of the best twists in short-form horror? Well, to figure that out, we gotta go back to the beginning. You know, every great horror story really starts with the atmosphere. It's got to build up that sense of isolation and dread before anything even happens. Let's see how this story just nails it. First up, we meet our protagonist, and the key word here is lone. He's all by himself, no backup, nobody to call for help. From the very first word, you know he is completely, utterly isolated. And where is he? Not some busy office building. Nope, an abandoned estate. This is such a classic horror setting, and it just doubles down on his isolation. He's not just alone. He's alone somewhere far, far away from safety. A place that already feels forgotten and maybe a little haunted. And then, something breaks the silence. A sound that just shouldn't be there. A woman's voice, and she's counting. It's weird, it's totally out of place, and it's just intriguing enough to make our guard go check it out. That's the hook. And the source of this sound? Another brilliant choice. A well. I mean, for centuries, wells in stories are symbols of hidden depths, dark secrets, things that are trapped. It's literally a dark hole in the ground, and our hero is drawn right to it.
Okay, so we've got the creepy atmosphere, the lonely character, the mysterious sound. But this is where the story shifts gears. It goes from just being spooky to being a high-stakes game of survival. And it all comes down to one single rule. And the rule is brutally simple. It's not complicated, there are no loopholes. The guard knows this legend, and now we do too. She counts up to 9. But if you hear the number 10, it's a death sentence. This one piece of information right here becomes the engine for all the suspense that's about to come. Knowing that rule changes everything. The guard isn't just investigating some weird noise anymore. He is suddenly in a race against a number, and his life depends on winning. And this forces him into a panicked, climactic moment of pure, raw instinct. I mean, just look at the power in that short statement. There's no hesitation, no second guessing. The moment he remembers the rule, his only thought is to get away. It's a primal, immediate reaction to a deadly threat. And the story keeps up that same breakneck pace. He turned, he ran. These short, sharp sentences, they feel just like his frantic escape, his pounding heart, his desperate flight from the sound of that counting. Now this is the crucial part. He doesn't hear the number 10. Instead, he hears a scream. So in his mind and in ours, he followed the rule. He got away before the final number was spoken. He should be safe, right? And see, this is where the story's genius really kicks in. It gives us this moment where we think he won, this moment of relief. The tension seems to be over. But the best kind of horror is what happens after you think you've gotten away.
This is the question we're all asking ourselves, isn't it? He ran, he didn't hear the 10th count, he played by the rules, and he survived. I mean, that's how these stories are supposed to work.
And the story even reinforces that feeling for us. He made it to safety. He's back in the normal world, away from that creepy estate, away from the well. The nightmare is over. Or so it seems. And then, that number comes back. But this time, it's not a sound coming from a well. It's something much, much worse.
And there it is, the punchline. The horror wasn't in what he heard. It was in what was done to him. The count didn't just stop because he started running.
So what makes that ending so incredibly chilling and effective? Let's break down the mechanics of this perfect twist. It basically weaponizes our assumptions about the very rule the story gave us in the first place. This is the horrific misunderstanding at the very heart of the legend. The curse wasn't about hearing the number 10, the curse was the number 10. Our guy was playing a game where he got the rules completely wrong. He was so focused on escaping a sound, but the real threat was the silent mathematical certainty of the count finishing. He heard 9, and he felt 10.
So let's just recap why this works so flawlessly. It taps into that primal fear of being chased, but the thing chasing you is abstract. It sets up a simple, unbreakable rule only to pull the rug out from under us and show us we misunderstood it all along. Most horror is about what you see or what you hear. This story, it creates a horror you can feel, a physical consequence delivered in total silence, turning that moment of safety into the moment of ultimate doom. And that is the terrifying question this whole story leaves us with. It hints at this unique kind of fate, an almost mathematical curse. What happens when the thing you're running from isn't a monster or a ghost, but just a number? It's a chilling reminder that sometimes you can run from the warning signs, but you can never outrun the final, inevitable conclusion.